Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to the Mirror Mysteries. Let's continue. We are in the forest world looking for items, and we've done everything in the bedroom, I think, right now. Maybe we haven't. Let's see if the game is going to say we're done for now. I guess it's not. So, if I could find perhaps the right place to place this. That didn't seem like the right place. That was glowing, but it didn't seem like it's the right place. Let's mouse over everything and see if we can find something else that's glowing. Yes, it's right here. So we cleaned up that window and made it brighter, and that means we're done for now. So that didn't really help anything for the dining room because we're still kind of stuck. There's an object here, an object here, and an object here. And maybe an object here. And yeah, that's like a glass upside down jar. Maybe that's the one I'm missing, is this one. Or maybe I'm missing them all. I don't have any items to place, so that eliminates some of the problem, I guess. We have a couple floorboards, it looks like. But this one is going at a slight angle, and none of the floor joists are going at that angle. And then this one's going at too far of an angle the other direction, and none of those floor joists are going at that angle. And then we can click on this, but unless I'm really supposed to just brute force this, there's no solution that I can see. I'm not seeing any pattern or anything in these. If it's anything like the last time, we would find a piece of paper with the code on it, and then we would place that. So it's probably sticking out just completely. At least one of the objects that I'm looking for is probably right out where everybody but me can see it. And I'm simply just looking foolish right now. That's what I guess. Let's see. But I just, for the life of me, cannot see it. So very early in this level, we're gonna end up just asking for a hint. There's nothing more I can do. I can sit here and click and look. I can turn off the magnifier for a little bit and see if that perspective changes anything. But I think really at the core of it, I cannot find a piece of wood that matches this. I cannot find a piece of wood that matches this. These all look like they're faded out, and that means I'm not supposed to do anything with them. Which makes no sense because then we would be done for now and we would have opened the next area. So let's just go for a hint. It's telling me to go here. I saw some glowing stuff here, down here, but I'm clicking like crazy there and cracking the screen. Is there something that I can get? Does one of these symbols mean something? Is there some trick here? Am I supposed to be able to, like, this symbol and this symbol seems to be right. So if I click this and I click this, that looks like the exact same symbol. Wait, so maybe this symbol and that symbol seems to be wrong, but this symbol and this symbol seems to be somewhat like that, but not quite. So let's watch this symbol and see how it changes when it rotates. No. Wait, this symbol has a tendency to kind of look like that. Let's try that one. This one looks like an almost exact reflection of that, but not quite. Let's see, a little S shape here, a little S shape there. A little bit of an S shape there, a P shape here. What are we trying for here? There's a P shape here. Is there a P shape somewhere in the middle of this? No, no P shape there. There's a moon and a moon here, so it's like the same wheel, I think, too. At least for that element. But I have no idea. Like, there's a V shape. And an S. The problem here is it's just all kind of whatever you want it to be. Like, unless the goal is to just brute force this, I'm missing something. Give me a hint. Thanks. Ever so helpful. Ever so helpful. You want to give me a different hint? Want to give me a clue? Let's see. I guess I could skip the puzzle. Wow, that's new. Was that button always there, or what? Like, there's no writing in this world. When I magnify this, I don't see any symbols. I don't see any symbols here. I think a puzzle needs to have a logical way of being solved. Alright. So... when we have this piece and this piece here. There's a P. There's a pi symbol. Is that what it's supposed to spell, pi? P-I-E? There's a pi symbol. There's a delta symbol. There's a C symbol. I swear there's nothing here. And it would take a long time to brute force this if I just sat here and clicked all these. And then sat here and clicked one of these, and then clicked all these, and then clicked one of these, and clicked all of these, and then clicked one of these, and clicked all of these, and clicked one of these. I mean, you could certainly do it. And then you'd have to kind of know what symbol this one was started on. And then click this once, and then go that one, and that's totally wrong. Let me know in the comments, I suppose, if I'm just being silly. But it seems like there's no indication whatsoever. Like, this kind of matches that, but it's backwards. So 5, it kind of looks like a 5 too. Do any of these look like a number of some sort? And then this, just none of it seems to really match. Yeah. Give me another hint. The hint is here. Skip puzzle. Have to do it. We've spent 14 minutes already.
This fairy has been trapped here accidentally. She always puts her nose where it doesn't belong. Set her free and get the jar enchanted by the magical wing dust.
Okay. Let's take a moment to look at what the solution was. This, and this. And I have no clue. That doesn't look like anything. Is there anything anywhere that would explain why those are the right solutions? Let's see. Does this spell something? Does this do anything? Does this match those pieces in any way? Not really. This piece and this piece are somewhat similar, but they're on the same ring. Let's see. No. No, no. No, no. There's not a bit of logic there. And let me know in the comments if you can see there, but it really feels like that just had to be brute forced. I saw nothing. Nothing in the game. Nothing in this world. Nothing up to this point in the game. It's not like we could have clicked on this, or maybe we could have and it would have told us the right ones. Maybe that was the case and I was just never clicked on that. I don't know. But as it stands right now, as far as I can tell, that was an impossible puzzle. We're done for now. So we know there will be at least 4 sections. That's somewhat nice.
This is just like a fairy tale. And someone must have been here because the fireplace is still warm. Oh no, the tree is drying out. I can feel it. I have to find some water to save it.
The tree is drying out. I can feel it. Interesting. That was incredibly frustrating, I have to admit. I mean, this is where hidden puzzle object games, or just any game really with puzzles in general, is going to start frustrating the player. Of course I could have always skipped it, and now we're just back to a regular thing where I'm slowly finding everything, or actually not slowly at all, I'm very quickly finding everything. A difficulty spike is never your friend in making a video game. Just that hint seemed like it was totally missing. And of course that's always the danger zone where the maker of the game could come back and go, no, it was totally obvious. You should have just looked in this completely different area and it would have shown you what you needed to see to solve the puzzle. But at the end of the day, if the game itself cannot drive me to finding the solution, the game is not helping me win. And that is bad gameplay design. You don't want any number of players getting stuck. Well, you can have maybe a small percentage, but I would say any is the right number. That's interesting. I thought the thing went there, but I guess it doesn't. I tried twice and it didn't stick. Now, I guess I have to applaud that they had a skip puzzle ability. We haven't seen that anywhere else. And if that skip puzzle wasn't there, it would have been the end of this series. At least the end of this episode, and then I would have had to go look for a walkthrough. And it's pretty pathetic if I have to go look through a walkthrough for a hidden object game. So, they are doing the right things, at least to assist a little bit. See, there's a yellow thing that's right there, yellow ribbon. And then there's several plants, but I don't think any of them are visible right now. There's a green cup somewhere. There's a log. There's a log. So those logs apparently weren't what were needed to continue the fire. It's pretty pathetic for a player to get stuck. Even if it is the game's fault, and I'll totally blame the game, it's a pretty bad show on my part to be stuck on it. But I was 100% lost. Did not even begin to understand what it was asking me to do. Unless it really just wanted me to guess every single combination. And if it wanted me to guess every single combination, the only possible way you can do that is if it is a 3-number combination. Maybe a 4-number combination, so you're talking potentially with a 3-number combination between 0 and 9, you're talking 1,000 possible combinations, which if your computer game responds fast enough is not an incredibly long amount of time to brute force. If you go 4 numbers and give me one of the numbers, that would be alright too. But that was a 3-character combination that had seemingly more than what I guess it could have been done. It just would have taken too long. 3 is even too much, I guess. I'll rescind my statement there, because obviously spinning it not being recognizable numbers is part of the problem, but spinning those dials didn't feel like something. The game wasn't very responsive either. Guess it's time for a hint if I'm cracked 2 screens already. There's the cup, okay. Well, we know where those cups are. We know where they go. In the other area. So I'm looking for this and a couple of those. And it's probably right in front of my eyes. I'm just not able to see the trees for the forest, like I said a long time ago. I often claim I have that problem. Can't see the trees for the forest. Here's a little shiny light. Let's look around without the magnifier for a second. I don't think you can get any of these plants. And we know there's logs to be placed there, but they don't go there. The cups go somewhere else. So unless I find a place where this jar goes, which this jar does feel like it goes here, but it doesn't work. Guess it's time for another hint. I'm getting fast and loose with the hints. Yeah, there's that piece. And that was the last thing we needed. So now we go into the magic glade.
What a wondrous place. But how come the fountain is dry? Maybe I can get it running again.
So we're looking for some of these. This will actually be kind of easy, I guess. All those bird eggs, and none of them were the right one. Okay. We'll take this clock face. Do we need any leaves? No. We'll take that. There's where the jar goes. So that's how the jar will fill up. And then we put this piece of wood here. And that's gonna fill up the jar. So we have that now. Collect those pieces of wood. That's for the fire later. So we just need this and a couple of pieces here. There's another piece of the clock. Cuckoo clock. There's another piece of the cuckoo clock. Jeez, I might very quickly be done with this area. Some kind of redemption here at the last second for the terrible performance on the other puzzle. I guess that's one thing that is nice about my new attempt to make episodes only 30 minutes long. It allows me to keep my feet to the fire, so that I don't sit and just am constantly stuck at something. Of course, it depends on the game still. If I know going in that the game I'm gonna play is gonna have me stuck on a single puzzle for 45 minutes pretty regularly, it would make no sense to break up it any shorter than an hour or 45 minutes, probably an hour. That's the truth with The Witness, is you were so stuck for so long on so many puzzles on The Witness, wouldn't have made any sense to break the flow of action to make shorter recordings. I can't help but feel like I've been all over this place. Let's go ahead and go for the hint. There's this little thing here too, and I don't have a clue where it is. Right there's the rock. So we know what to do with this. It goes right here. And we have this cuckoo. So there's a cuckoo bird for the cuckoo clock. And we just gotta find it. We know its general shape. Yeah, it was right there in the knot hole. So, we're done for now. I can't help but feel like we're gonna be done real quick with everything. Yeah, I shouldn't have even come back here. I should go back to the treehouse and put this on the here. And put this here, and maybe put this here? Nope. I did something that made the flowers grow, I guess. Yeah. And that one. I made the tree grow, which gave me more leaves. And I think it probably made petals show up somewhere too. Oh no, they're under here. There's those. They look like petals, but they turned into an iron. And the screen is finished. So we need to go back here and put the iron in there, at least. So we finished this one. We have one object and one thing to place here, one thing to place here, two things to pick up here, and 5 things to place here. So in the next recording we may probably, almost certainly, finish this area, and then we've only got this area and this area, and then maybe there will be an area here, maybe not. We'll have to see. But one thing I do know is that we are done for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. Make sure you comment down there if there really was a way to solve that puzzle besides just brute forcing. Or comment to say, I had to brute force it, that there was no solution. Because that seemed incredibly unfair. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name Rydo on the that'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.